must be 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on this beautiful Friday, the 12th day of March. Why? Because it's time for another edition of Hardison's Tips. I'm your host, Brandon Hardison. Glad to be with you. We do what we do for our brothers and sisters in major account, key and count, up and down the street, in home sales, retail sales, and naturally automotive. So we're trying to end the week strong. I'm not going to keep you long, but I want you to think about this. We want to get better in 2021 as an automotive professional. So, what do we need to understand the importance of getting there? And that would say training. We live by great sayings. Training isn't something that is done, it's something that you do. If it's critical and important to understand this and believe in it. An automotive professional, the key word professionals, let that sink in. Most professions of note, athletes, entertainers, doctors, lawyers, etc., have some form of continuous ongoing learning as part of their career. If you don't train, or if you only train once, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to forget some of that stuff. It's a continuous process to learn new skills, to grow, to succeed. The same is true for learning how to become a great professional salesperson. You need to be motivated as a salesperson, but also realize the importance of working for a dealership that value training for your success. And then once we have that in play, my favorite words: practice, 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 practice. For training to be successful, you need to stimulate. In order for you to be more effective, just like any athlete for Major League Baseball, NBA, you name it, we have to put in the time. We got to chop the wood. We have to practice. That's what is done also in your world. If we do not practice, the customer is going to come in and beat us at our end game. And what do I mean by that? They get their vehicle for nothing and we give them gazillions of dollars for their trade. You haven't learned how this process works. We're not order takers, we're consultants. We advise, we guide. They're going to make a purchase. Shouldn't they buy from you? Well, do say something that puts that in their mind. You have to realize that times have changed. One of the biggest things that I can tell you this year that you need to come to grips with is the fact that the car buying experience has changed. Many people have forgotten about how to come to a dealership because we have people now that research online, and if they make some decisions, they can do everything from their smartphone. But we need to familiarize ourselves with the technology. We need to familiarize ourselves how we communicate differently besides the phone with the guests. So, speaking of that, how many of you do videos? If you do some videos and play it back, send it to someone that you know, trust, respect, a family member, have them critique it. Video is going to be the thing of the future. So we need to be giving information with a video to a guest. We need to be doing walkarounds of a vehicle that they purchase or considering purchases. We need to give information out each and every day on a video about something of our world. Remember, customers don't come into the dealership all the time. And when it comes to the trade, here's the thing: we don't put the weight, the value of the vehicle, the trade. Other people do. But can you assist that manager in getting the best dollar we can? That is what I'm going to talk to you next time we get together and see how you feel about that. But I wanted to keep it short. It's Friday, the 12th day of the month of March. You go out there and hammer it, make your day count, make your week count. And for those that are still working tomorrow, we'll be back to talk to you. Once again, Brad and Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with a little Hardison's tip. And as always, in parting, you go out, you make it a champion.